Hello, Paul.
How you doing, Manny? All right?
I'm really well, you?
I'm good, and it's brilliant to have you on Cool FM. I've waited for long enough.
Thank you.
And your new single apparently is written around the fact that if you find out where Wagner's playing, you must run for your life.
Ooh.
Oh, man, you were the only reason, and I've said it all along, you're the only reason I watched the show, and it got very, very tight at the end where I thought, you know what, the next time Wagner comes on, I'm just not watching it anymore.
It did get a bit hairy at the end, to be fair.
Yeah, it did. And I'll tell you what took it all back for me was your performance of the Kelly Rowland track. Which,
When
Love Takes Over.
Yeah, the first live show.
Unbelievable is what that was.
Thank you. I wasn't happy with any of the performances that I put in, to be fair, Paul. I mean, it's like the nerves and everything. Well, the nerves get the better of you, and you just sing so well in the shower, and then you do it in front of millions of people, and you sound like, you know...
What, shower or sing?
Shower.
Oh, right.
You shower in front of millions of people, it all goes wrong, you know, and I just got really ill towards the end, and I could
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that.
I know. I mean, I wasn't a sympathy thing or anything. I was genuinely, you know, really, really not in a good place.
I've a question that Sinead wants me to ask you. She basically says, what's life like since winning X Factor? She says, you're my favourite, and always were. Sinead wants to know that.
Oh, thank you, Sinead. It's been really good. You know, I've been working towards this for, you know, over 2/3 of my life now. It's just incredible to have the opportunity that I've been given. And I know the show was the platform, but Simon's let me go away and, you know, co-write the album the way I wanted it to go, and I've managed to, you know, have creative control over it, which I never thought I would have.
Which surprises me, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it is X Factor, and it's not it's unheard of for that to happen. And I mean, I'm just so thankful for the fact that he let me do that.
After the interview, by the way, we are obviously going to play your new song. Okay. Why has it taken so long, though? I mean, the new series is on. We're already starting to look for winners of this year. Why always the delay, Matt?
Well, I mean, the tour goes on for sort of coming on 3 months after, just in sort of January, February time. So that brings you up to April. And then you've got to write the album.
That's a good start then, I suppose.
Yeah, it takes time. And, you know, I didn't want to bring anything out until I was happy with it and that we'd written it right. And we have now. Before
the show ended, when were you booked to go on the tour? Based on the fact that you hadn't won yet, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's when we got down to the final sort of 8 or 7 acts.
Yeah.
And then they sort of held a meeting in the canteen and was like, look, you're all on the tour. So it's like, wow. So that was something to look forward to. I mean, nobody knew where they were going to come at that point. So, I mean, that was a great thing. You know, that's a celebration in itself, the fact that we'd all got that. I mean, I know the tour was incredible fun, and we'd seen bits of the previous year's tour on YouTube, and it just looked wicked.
Yeah. And I have to ask you, I'm sorry, I have to ask you about Rihanna.
Oh.
Damn.
Damn, that girl smelt good.
Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, I say that a lot, but I mean, I don't know what else to say. You know?
Yeah, because it probably would get quite blue after that, I presume.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wish. I wish I had stories to tell about that, but I don't, unfortunately. But no, she's incredible, and I just loved, you know, again, the opportunity that I got to sing with her, and to perform on that stage with someone like that was just amazing.
Again, because you come across as a lads, what were the boys saying about that?
Oh my God, they were spitting feathers. Serious. I mean, like, I came off stage and I just had like 1,000,001 texts, and they were all just going, what?
No way.
Question mark. Like, you this, you that, you know, like, I can't believe it. Like, people were just stunned, and I was like, yes.
I'm sure you were the same. You were like, oh my God, that's Rihanna.
Yeah. I couldn't believe my luck, my life. I was just, you know, standing on stage going, here, you know, thank you everyone, I'd just like to introduce Rihanna. It was like, oh God. trying to keep it under check.
But you couldn't hide the expression in your face. It made me laugh out loud, actually. Expression, honestly, it's a typical blokey expression.
Oh, biting my knuckle and going, oh my God, like, look at how hot she is.
Yeah.
Oh God, I mean, she's got the most incredible eyes anyway, but when you've got real fire kind of reflecting in them, it was just one of those moments where time really slows down and you're like, is this really happening? And then you're like, remember the line, sing in tune if you can.
You said eyes, but I heard arse. It's
the fire reflecting in her arse.
So the new single is out on the 9th of October. We still have a little bit to wait for it. And the new album then, Letters, is there going to be